box. Okay, we're going to use something called an indirect observation to figure out what's in this box. So we can't look in it. We're not allowed. That's against the rules. We're not allowed to look in the box. But we're going to try to figure out what's in it. We're going to use something called indirect observation. I am going to take this box, and you can see that it has several holes in it. And I'm going to take, and then right here, I have a laser pointer. So I'm going to put the laser, I'm going to point the laser pointer through the holes, and we're going to see, does the laser actually go through the box, or is it going to be obstructed by something? So I'm going to switch, I'm going to spotlight this video here, and I've moved the box. So when I shoot the laser through the box, when it goes all the way through the box, you'll see a little red dot on the wall. So the cam we're looking at now is pointed at the wall. It's just a white wall. It has some shadows. But you can see what it looks like when the laser goes straight through the box. Okay. Now, will light, okay, and if I shine the laser and it doesn't, let's say it hits something that completely obstructs it, that's what's happening now. You can see there's no red dot. So are those the only two choices? Is it that the laser is completely obstructed, or that it's able to go completely through whatever is or isn't in the box? Are there other options that are available? You could have a box drawn on paper on the wall, okay? You could draw the grid on the wall too. Okay, it could be reflected. A laser light could be reflected. So what do we know is something that can reflect light?
Mirror.
A mirror. Okay. How about if I take something like this? Let's look at all of these different types of matter that we have here. Okay, we have the label. What happens when I shine a light at the label? Oops. Does it go through and hit the wall?
No.
No. So we don't see anything. What about when I shine it just through the plastic on the top?
It gets scattered.
Scattered a little bit? Okay. And as I move it, you can see it scatters differently. What do you think makes it scatter differently as I move it over the surface of the bottle? Like, that's a pretty big pattern. I hope you can see it. So what might be causing it to scatter differently?
The plastic.
The plastic or?
The water.
The water. Okay, and if I shine it straight through the water, we also see a certain pattern. Okay, so we see different patterns depending on whether I'm shining it straight through the plastic, whether I'm hitting the label, whether I'm hitting an uneven part of the plastic or the water. We even see something different if I hit the edge of the bottle. Okay, so I'm going to shine the light through 25 different holes in the box. If you look at question 1, you'll see that there's a grid there. The grid shows 25 different boxes. So I'm going to shine the light through A1. You're going to record what you observe. Then I'll shine it through B1, C1, D1, and E1. And then I will continue through all 25 boxes. And you can record your data of what you see. And our goal here is to try to figure out what's in the box through indirect observation. I can't look in the box, but I want to know what's in it. So I'm going to use indirect observation. So I shine it through A1. Can everybody see the light on the wall?
Yes.
Okay, so you can record your observation. That's A1. Okay, here's B1. C1. Okay, C1. D1. E1. Okay, now I'm going to go down to the second row. So here's A1.
A2,
I'm sorry, A2. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, there's A2. Here's B2. Here's C2. D2.
Are you just simply passing the laser through the holes?
Yes. And E2. Oops. I'll show you after we collect the data. I'll show you how I'm holding the laser. Here's, okay, the third row. So here's A3. There it is. B3. That's an interesting pattern. C3. Yes, I am shining it through C3. D3. Okay, there's D3. And E3. Okay, now I'll go down to row 4. Here's A4. B4. C4. D4. And E4. There's E4. Now down to the fifth row, here's A5. Oops, sorry. There's A5. I'll try to stabilize it. It's shifting a little bit, so. Okay, there's B5. Here's C5. Here's D5. Here's E5. There's E5. Okay. And back here, here's the box. I'll show you. So here's the box right there. So what I did is I took my little laser pointer and I just held it up to a hole and shined it straight through the hole, as straight as I could.
So you have the same grid on the back.
I have, the back is just open. The back is wide open. So if there's nothing in the box, the light will go straight through the box. Okay, so like I said, we have to go a little bit faster than we would with students. But at this point, we would have students make a model. Well, it's not really a model, but they would make a drawing of what they think is in the box. They would record this on their grids. So let me, first of all, take off that spotlight myself instead. Okay, now if you look at question 1, I think this would be a good